man. So I hope they won't take this off at some point as well, you know. So I'm so sorry if I am paying attention to it. If anything goes off there, I can easily tell, right? So fair enough, I have, for those of us who are on Facebook, you probably won't be able to have seen me again for another 30 days for doing nothing, right? If not because I've had enough sort of, backup, sort of a backup profiles that could easily just still make me come on, that you can still see my ego. As much as my platform has been shadow banned for years now, making it impossible for a lot of people to see my ego on Facebook or even share my ego's videos on Facebook. Imagine you want to share my ego live and Facebook is asking you to sign in again. Like, why do you have to sign in again? Because you want to like or share my ego's video. So I've been under this cyber warfare, but they can't win. I promise you, they can't. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's continue. So that was the supposed people on the side of Fubara. Because to them, they've had enough of Wike. It's just too much. They've had enough. You had your time. Wike was a local government chairman. From there, when Amici became governor, Amici made him a chief of staff to him, right? He became almost very powerful in Amichi's government. Later, Jonathan appointed him as Minister of Education for State Education. Then later, he was promoted to become the proper Minister of Education in Nigeria. Then from there, he became governor, right, of Rivers State, 8 years. Now, he is a minister in Abuja, but still, he won't let Rivers go. So to the average people in Rivers State, it doesn't matter how the election happened, right? Fubara has shown to them that he is actually a student of Wirewike's school. And that's what this guy had to say about it.
Yes. Okay, let me say something. I am super excited about the outcome of Rivers local government election today, regardless of the party that won. And for me, there are 3 takeaways. Number 1 is the fact that Governor Fubara is the first in the history of Nigeria to organize a local government election in a state such as Rivers without the presence of police and security agents, and it was successful. That speaks a lot. He's the first governor in this country, so he should be congratulated. And for me, I think we can actually do this in a larger picture without conducting our elections without involvement of every security personnel and all that. It's a big lesson. We can take a cue from that. The second takeaway for me is that, like my boxing coach used to tell me in London, that ego and anger are serious enemy of any man. So the moment you allow them to occupy space in your life, you're bound to have problems. So we saw that playing out in Rivers today, and I see it playing out very soon in the life of a PDP and the larger Nigerian at large. Now, so for me, the third takeaway is the fact that I don't think Governor Wike and his advisors and his associates, I don't think they are smart enough. They're goofed. They're not smart enough, because ordinarily they should have advised Mr. Wike to say, Fubara, summon him, come. It was this guy, now your boy. Call him, let's talk about it. See, Rivers now our own. Nobody say anything. Let's make it work. And all this will be seamless. But we saw what ego, ill-advised, anger, what that has brought to Rivers State. So it's a big lesson to our other governors, to our other leaders, even to Mr. President. It's a big lesson that as a leader, you must be able to know when to say enough, of these actions and all that. So I congratulate the good people of Rivers State. I congratulate Governor Fubara. He has shown that he has grown. That little boy, when they take boy, I look, don't show them saying the man. So I congratulate him, and I congratulate the people of Rivers State. I've always said it. Rivers State, their primary purpose, their primary intention, their primary goal is local politics. National politics is secondary. So today they have really displayed that and exhibited that. So I congratulate them. No, I don't want to comment about that. It's for another day.
It doesn't matter anymore. Don't worry. I saw somebody there who, good enough. I don't know who took out one weary that strayed on that YouTube earlier. I think, one Runuku that found himself on Mayogu's Diary Political. But I'll come back to that, okay? But anyway, Fubara won't wait till Monday. So this morning, they sent out a circular that all of them, including the Action Alliance elected chairman of HA, local government, everybody should, and their deputy, everybody should come straight to the government house, get their certificate of return, and be sworn in as chairman. So I have where he's signing their certificate here this morning. And as you must know, nobody say we have any dog in their fight. Let's kind of make that clear. All right. So the what do you call it? The show of strength or the show of might among them, right? In case if you just stumble on this, right? We have been tracking and reporting on some of these actions and inactions of these guys for months. So what you have now is just like an update. Because right now, after Fubaras has sworn in his own supporters who are now legally the local government chairman in River State. So it's now more or less like a sealed what could have been what should be the end of Wike's political influence. An influence where he got the wrath, kind of like attracted the wrath of the people last year when Wike single-handedly, with the support of some of these guys too, right, rigged an election for Tifnumbu, which contributed to the emergence of Tifnumbu. Tifnumbu never won any election, not even a single ward in the entire River State. But Wike, arm twisted violently the election result in that state that gave River State partially to Tifnumbu. Today, Tifnumbu and his co-travelers, they have destroyed Nigeria economy and others, right? So terribly that even people who no support them are feeling the heat right now. So if you have people who are looking, if you are wondering, why do you think a lot of people are looking for something to, to kind of feel good about, something that will show that, Wike should deserve whatever is coming to him, his destruction, his ruin, right? They want to witness it. Now, you may not find that in any way something or satisfying, but there are those who believes that what people are facing in that contraption today, right? They probably wouldn't be facing it if the likes of Wike did not influence violently, fraudulently, influence the outcome of that election. So, like I said, if you want to be politically correct, maybe this is not the program for you. It may be a better time for you to go and watch, what do you call it, Tom and Jerry, or any other thing that could make you laugh, something else. So if you see people who are kind of like celebrating what they feel satisfactorily as the defeat or the end of Wike, please don't preach to them. I beg of you. Let them express themselves in the comment section. Let them feel good. All right? Don't take any offense. If you take any offense, we will kick you out of here. Do you understand? That's why I said it from the beginning. Okay? If you see people, it's not because they have anything directly they want to. It's not, benefit from this. No. It is not because majority of them are comfortable with the supposed democratic process that has been bastardized in Nigeria. No. So some of them, whatever will make and destroy Wike is a welcome development. So let them enjoy it. I don't need your preaching. We don't need any of your preaching to anybody here. Okay? So normally, on Mayegun's Diary Politico, we do not have a dog in their fight. Okay? However, from what it is, the latest is now that some said Fubara is acting faster because by tomorrow, there may be a court order that will stop this, and nothing is going to stop anything anymore. Forget about that. So what is likely going to go next is what? Maybe violence here and there, or maybe a few days, protest here and there, or maybe a few days. After that, everybody will go back to where they are. Like this guy said, during their own time, during the Amichi's time, he said that, in fact, before I bring that up, this was what, because what they are saying right now is that they are going to stop these guys from taking over, taking over the local government secretariat from tomorrow. So the Wike's men said they would take over the local government area and prevent these guys from resuming. And here is what Fubara had to say.
To be peace loving I'm aware that they are mobilizing 20 people per unit to go and confront you tomorrow when you resume in your local government headquarters. But please, if they are coming with violence, avoid them. The peace of this state is too important to us. It is on public notice. Everybody knows what they're planning. But please, I want to beg every one of you, follow my approach. At the right time, you will always win if you're patient and calculative. We have made our promises to our people. We are going to lead them to the promised land. And where is that promised land? We want to create a river state. In secondary school, they say there's something they call egalitarian society, where there is peace, where everybody is equal. My own side of the extract from the national anthem is a nation where no one is oppressed.
Whatever that means. So they have the report already that there's something here too. I think I should let this guy say this before I add this, okay? Because there's something. All this political rascality that you are witnessing today, whether it is in any state in Nigeria, whether it is PDP or APC, right? It all boils down to selfishness, self-centeredness. And there are those who have built their life, their careers, right, around this politics of a thing. The likes of Wike that was supposed to be a lawyer, and there are others who are like old men like that following him about, who have built their career on politics. That's what they're feeding on. So they must remain in politics. And the moment they are losing grip of that politics and then access to public fund, right, they will become rabid dogs. So it is never about the people. Don't think we don't know that. It is never about the people. It's always about them and their selfishness, right? And that is why we do advise people don't get involved in their war, talk less of you dying in their war. Well, an experienced Amechi is a supporter, had this to say when they too felt like they could turn the table or turn the corner when Wike and his own team took over the state in 2015. They felt like, their Oga, Rotifmi Amechi, could turn the corner for them. Their life depended on it. Every now and then they will call them. You know what? Oga is coming. Oh yeah, get yourself together. 5 people, 20 people. We are going to protest. We are going to this or that. And at the end of the day, majority of them wasted away. Some probably went on to go and join Wike, and they are part of those parading themselves as Wike's followers today. Some have also moved from that Amechi, who moved from Amechi to Wike. They have moved to Fubara. This is what this guy had to say.
Opposition knows you, especially when you start to turn to student union, they do protest for road. No say your matter not spoil. Now what thing we do for 8 years? Well, for APC, that's what we do for 8 years. When you say we can governor, they do protest upon protest. Oga they come today, 15 man per unit, make on a mobilize, 15 per head. I beg go on and no pass 15. You know say you get as a big. When we take over all these efforts, we go sort about. That's all they hear. 8 years. Oga they come today, make on a mobilize. And I don't enter that thing where we see for 8 years. Make on see how the team be. Now all of them don't turn judges and lawyers. That's how I'm going to analyze judgment up and down. That time for APC, you get one judge where every APC man know his name. His name is Justice Lambo Akambi. And I never even try. I never start. When I go do small, and some name go come be familiar with honor, such as Omoto Shop. Justice Wale. Justice Amotasha. Wait till this one then. Lifu, I mean, Justice Lifu. And I go grant names of judges finish for this country. I don't say anything.
70% of them go come to.
And I go turn political commentators without television.
That's what it be now.
Opposition.
You get that? So, to make you understand that this kind of a political survivor is not really about the people per se. The ones that are telling you that what Fubara is doing is wrong, they are not saying it because they love River State. No. It is because they have collected their feeding bottle. And what is that feeding bottle? The public fund. Others are doing it because they believe that if everything finally work in their favor, they will be rewarded. Okay? And that selfishness is what is playing out in a way that, you know, like as that guy put it, right? That's how it's going to be for the next 80 years. First, they will make you believe that they could turn it around and other. However, Wike, who has been bragging about my structure. Every now and then, when you see him on TV, when you see him anywhere, is I make this one, I make that one. And I understand that it's going to be like for some of you, the APC, who are currently going to be the political commentators, who are going to try to remind us that boy, this is wrong. You Mayegun, Shebi, you are always like criticizing all the wrong thing. Number one, Nipe Ogun will kill you. If you're an APC person who want to come and teach or try to tell us what is right or what is wrong now, okay? Number one, Ogun will kill you. Ogun will kill your papa, Ogun will kill your mama, Ogun will kill your children and everything around you. Say amen, because I, Mayegun, have always been one of the promoters of one thing. And that thing is that we may not be united enough to fight these criminals. Yeah, we are already scattered, divided. Many of you are so selfish, self-centered, that you have loved me, selfish enough that you love your oppressors differently. But I am somebody who believes that the destruction of these people will be done by them and themselves. And whenever they start dealing with themselves this way, it is like the answered prayer for people like me. So when I talk about them, I am not talking about Fubara because I want to be like a supporter of Fubara. Or I want to talk about Wike because I am somebody who doesn't like, no. You see, I am somebody who kind of will make you see that if they say Nigeria is what it is today, Nigeria is bad, all these people are criminals, all this, mine is to put name behind or beside all those characters. Those who are responsible for what you are suffering today, their contribution from every left, right, and center, right? The ideal thing for you is to know them and know their names. Wike and it's a G-string criminals, bunch of betrayed. You might want to see horrible people do right things sometimes, but when you see them for their own selfish whatever, decided to further plunge millions of people into the perpetuity of nothingness that you have in Nigeria today. That is unforgivable. You see what Wike did in that 2023 per se. If all of you begin to kind of scrutinize it, if like not APC, a personal, you will realize that even though at the same time, it could be one of the things that will help further, balkanize and then destroy the contraption as it should be. But at what cost? At the cost of the lives of so many innocent people, which this Stephen and his rogue co-travelers are currently perpetuating in that contraption. So he contributed to it, and then he brags about it. So if his destruction is going to be orchestrated as it is being done now by the person he also twisted the entire state, rigged in as his successor, then so be it. So be it. So now that the supposed there with a Wike structure, because when they fight themselves like this, it is not for us to celebrate. Don't get me wrong. It's not, we don't have anything to celebrate here. But at the same time, I won't deny anybody the joy of possibly seeing what's with a Wike